wingman's on the inside. He calls out, hey, we got 4 bogeys.
His only hope is to break right. The German is going too fast to make the sharp turn.
So we turn like this very hard.
Bud's flight does a half circle, then goes head-on toward the Germans. The two groups pass each other. The Germans turn left, so do the Mustangs. It's a lethal game of hunter and hunter as each side tries to get on the other's vulnerable 6 o'clock.
Now we got 4 Me-109s. We got 4 Mustangs coming around. They want to fight. So they're coming around, and we're coming around now in a big left circle. This goes about 2 times. Each time we come around, I'm a little closer to getting in trail with them. So we've turned their advantage now to our advantage.
Bud is here. The Germans are here. The Mustang's tighter turn gives them an inside track. The smaller turning radius allows the Mustangs to close in. Anderson's plan? Use this advantage to get on the Me-109's tail. Line up, fire. The Germans spot the Mustangs closing the range and make a run for it. But with a top speed of 441 miles per hour, the Mustang is over 50 miles per hour faster than the Me-109. Then one German breaks away from the pack and climbs. Anderson sends 2 of his Mustangs, led by Eddie Simpson, after it. Bud and his wingman, John Scarra, stay after the other 3 Me-109. Bud uses the Mustang's superior speed and gets within 300 yards of the Messerschmitt. Bud can tell the Germans are nervous. Their planes twitch as the pilots strain, pulling on the stick as they look over their shoulders. One German dives to escape. The other climbs and turns. He still wants to fight. Clearly, one experienced dogfighter.
When you saw a German airplane, you treated him like the Red Baron. I mean, you used every advantage you had over him, and without the knowledge of knowing who was in that airplane.
Bud tries to follow the Me-109. The German turns a hard left. Bud realizes he's going too fast to make the turn. He passes the German and climbs, trying to gain the advantage. Bud is now above the German. If the German continues to turn, Bud can drop on him. If he dives, Anderson can give chase. But the Me-109 skillfully reverses his turn, pulls a hard right, and gets behind the Mustangs. Bud is in front. His wingman, John Scarra, is right behind. It's now Scarra who has the German on his tail. Anderson tells Scarra to dive, hoping the German will follow.
I'll drop in behind him. Maybe we can get him that way. So John did that. Sure enough, boy, he went right after him.
At over 400 miles per hour, Bud dives after the Me-109 that's still on Scarra's tail.
He sees that right away. He comes on, straightens out, pulls away. Then he comes around on this hard turn again.
The German has pulled the same maneuver. Left turn, hard right. Using Bolka's 5th rule, he's now on Bud's tail.
Now I've got the problem. So I pull the airplane up as steep as I want to, full power, got everything just going as I can. I know that I've got a little more energy than it is, but I'm thinking about plan B.
In Bud's head, he knows that energy, or airspeed, is life. Anderson's in trouble. It's the only time in his Air Force career that an enemy fighter is behind him, almost making a perfect attack.
I'm pulling up. We're both losing airspeed at a pretty significant rate. And pretty soon one of us is going to stall first, and whoever does that is going to be in big trouble.
When a plane flies straight up, it fights gravity, loses speed, and eventually stalls and drops. If the German stalls first, Bud will dive on his tail. But if Anderson stalls first, he will slip down below the Me-109 and will be blown out of the sky. Both planes soar upward at the edge of their performance. The pilot's adrenaline pumps as they climb for their lives. With the throttle full forward, Bud has maxed his P-51 to the limit. Then, Anderson sees what he's been praying for.
I see the airplane shudder. He's starting to lose control.
The German runs out of airspeed and lift, shudders, stalls, and plummets. 2 seconds later, Anderson's more powerful Mustang shudders, but doesn't stall. He dives down after the German. Anderson has gone from prey to predator. The Me-109 regains control, brakes hard to his left. Anderson decides to go for the kill, but it requires a tricky, dangerous move. Bud bets his life that his Mustang will make the turn. It does. Anderson is now directly behind the Me-109. Now it's the German who climbs, trying to escape. Anderson knows the Messerschmitt will stall before he does, and gets on the German's 6.
I start firing right in here, and I saw some tracers go across his right wing a little bit, and I pushed a little bit of left rudder, and then pow! I hit him right in the middle, right in the wing root, all around the cockpit and engine area. Tremendous white vapor came out initially.
The German is hit, but his plane is still intact.
And then he just suspended in the air. I'm so close I can see the wheel well and the rivets and the grease and everything. He just rolls over and goes down. I followed him down through 20,000 feet. I was going faster than I ever been in my life. I was going too fast, and I pulled the throttle back. Well, he was smoking out. He's just black smoke pouring out. It must have been a mile long. And he's just going straight down. I see his shadow. He and his shadow met.